Christmas is a season of light, warmth, and memories, but sometimes the most beautiful decorations are not the ones we buy. They are the ones we create with our hands using simple things from nature. Today, I want to share with you a story about a handmade Christmas tree, a handmade wreath, and a quiet lesson they carried with them. It was early. It was early winter. The air was cool and the evenings were long. In a small, peaceful town lived a girl named Ilana. Ilana loved Christmas, but this year she did not have money to buy decoration. No shiny ornaments, no store bought wreath, no new Christmas tree. For a moment, she felt sad. She wondered if Christmas would still feel magical. Then her grandmother smiled softly and said, "Magic is not bought, magic is made," and those words stayed in Alana's heart. The next morning, they went outside. The forest was quiet, the ground was covered with gentle winter leaves. Together, they collected pine cones, fallen under old trees, small twigs, a few branches of evergreen pine, dried orange peels, and soft strip of burlap saved from an old sack. Her grandmother carried a ball of jute rope, worn but strong. Voice. Sometimes nature gives us everything we need. We only have a look closely. Back home, they sat by the window where sunlight rested softly. They began to shape the twigs into a circle. Not perfect, not polished, but real. They wrapped the circle with burlap strips, letting some frayed edges remain. Because imperfection is part of beauty. Then, using jute rope, they tied on pine cones, teeny dried oranges, small pine branches. The wreath looked simple, but it felt alive, full of nature, memory, and love. Elana whispered, "It's beautiful," and her grandmother replied, "Beauty is what you put your heart into." That evening, they took a small fallen branch and that had naturally dropped. Because nothing needs to be taken forcefully from nature, they placed it in a jar filled with stones for balance. They wrapped it gently in jute rope, like giving the tree warm winter scarf. On each small branches they hung pine cone tied with thin twine, tiny bows made from burlap strips, a few soft yarn pom-poms, and tiny balls that chimed when touched. No glitter, no plastic, no expensive ornaments, but warm hands and soft love. And suddenly the little branch did not look small anymore, it looked like Christmas. That night the home was quiet. Only the soft glow of warm fairy lights flickered in the room. Alana and her grandmother sat together, the handmade wreath hanging proudly on the wall, the little jute wrapped Christmas tree glowing beside them. Her grandmother said gently, "Christmas is not about how much we buy, it is about how much we create, how much we care, how much love we place into the smallest things." Alana understood. She realized that even simple decoration can hold memories, love, and a story. And that is something no store can sell. So when you decorate your home this year, remember, you don't need expensive ornaments, you don't need perfect designs, you only need your hands, your time, and your heart. Pick up pine cones, reuse old fabrics, wrap jute around a quiet branch, make a wreath that tell your story. Because the most beautiful Christmas is the one made with love, not with money. So viewers, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. May your festival be handmade, heartfelt, peaceful, and full of warmth, full of happiness, togetherness, and many more you want to have in your life. So, when you decorate your home this sex mix, Remember, the beauty is simplicity. Pick up what nature gives you. Craft with your hands, laugh with someone you love. Let the glow come softly. Let the season be gentle. Let your home feel alive with handmade warmth. Because Xmas is not found in things, Christmas is found in moments, in the soft sparkle of fairy lights, in the scent of pine and cinnamon, in a small conversation shared under a warm blanket, in the humble pine cone that remind us love is enough. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing this cozy Xmas moment. May your home shine with warmth. May your heart be filled with peace and your Christmas be gentle, handmade, and full of love. May your home fulfill with craft. They held memories now, memories of laughter, of paint stained fingers, of warm light in a quiet room. And that is the magic no store can sell.